This almost looks completely unfamiliar to me. It's been so long since I've been on this train. But we're heading to where, like, my friend built his secret base. He was mostly making, like, refined SAM, strange alien material, which we needed for dimensional storage, which, like, he unlocked by, like, running around and adventuring while I was, like, building the basic, like, first iron pipes and copper sheets and, like, the very beginning stuff, and he's out here, like, researching the craziest things that have ever been discovered. Whee! Here's his special refinery. You can see, like, he's got experience, like, making this game himself. I don't know if that's a coal power plant or a refinery or something, but look how smooth and well architected it is. Very efficient. I haven't visited his base in a while. I wonder if it's changed any. It was fun, like, running a train through it without his knowledge or consent. But yeah, this is like his secret laboratory. It doesn't really seem to do all that much. It's not very impressive on the inside here. But my friend was a big help in, like, getting things into, like, dimensional storage. He just, like, knew what would be important. And, like, he never interfered with my projects or, like, tried to get involved, but, like, he was just doing the things on the side that would help. He's a real nice guy. Like, I genuinely have no idea what he's doing there. He's probably just, like, creating steel or something to, like, pump into dimensional storage or refined SAM or aluminum plates. Whee! This is one of the few connections we have to the inner circle here. So what the outer train will do is drop off, like, all the plastic and rubber into this box. Then the inner train comes down from the hill, loads it up, and then, like, goes on its merry way. This is one of, like, the few inner circle transfer stations. There's, like, another one over on this side. Over here, I think? Why would it be there? It must be here. We got so many trains. Trains were great. Like, if you have to transport anything, like, trains are the only things that are gonna go indefinitely without, like, any interference or they're very low maintenance. Once you set them up, they're basically good to go for life. Unless you set up multiple trains, then they're constantly, like, running into each other and causing problems. I think we're gonna get off the train here for a second. And we'll wait for the next train over here. Is it on its way? It's over that way. It'd be quicker to walk. Hello, how am I? I'm doing good. How are you doing, Zinni? This train goes to, like, my aluminum site. Like, at one point I needed bauxite, and I just picked, like, some random point in the map with a pure bauxite node. And that's where I started building aluminum. I didn't have any idea like how complex this portion of the base was going to be or how important aluminum was. It was one of the materials I would run out of the fastest. You're good? Good? Is this some kind of sandbox game? It's very sandboxy. Honestly, it kind of feels like Minecraft in a lot of ways, but like it's about automation. So it's like if Minecraft had goals about like making redstone production lines. So like way up there is the bauxite, and I pipe it down here and over here and over here, and all of these are cranking out aluminum, which all goes over here. We turn into aluminum ingots, and almost all of it goes down this pipe over to like my mega factory way down here. I've also got drones over here that deliver aluminum to various places. They constantly get fueled. There's some oil over here. Now this is where my friend built a lot of stuff, and I built a lot of stuff next to him. So like half of this thing, half of this spaghetti mess over here, I had nothing to do with. Like I built an original like 5 things here, and then he built all this around it, and I'm not entirely sure what the purpose for most of these are. I think that might be a fuel power plant set up over on either direction there. Here's where we pump oil into our main mega factory. Yeah, these all look like power stations to me. To you, it felt like the Raft game. Have I ever played that? I did play Raft. I half liked Raft. I feel like in Raft, I never got to the point where I could build the raft of my dreams. Like it would get destroyed too quickly, or materials weren't frequent enough. Because like I had this super ambitious dream for like the perfect cruise raft, you know? It had different rooms and levels and like scrap scoopers, and it was... I had dreams. And Raft didn't let me follow those dreams before we got to the end of the game. But I really did. I had a good time with Raft. The last boss fight was really annoying. Like, I felt like you didn't have a ton of skill in, like, the final boss fight in Raft. You'd get to the boss and then you'd fight him, and like you'd get hit because there was nowhere to hide, nowhere to dodge. There was basically nothing you could do. Alright, what should I do? Let's take the mail tube back to the main factory. We've almost gone over everything I've done in the game. Eventually I played around with drone delivery, and that's kind of like what you see there. I really like drone delivery. Like, I feel like it's one of the more fun things to set up, and if you could get it set up correctly, it could be really cool to watch. If you had like 800 drone airports. You have to go study? Have fun? Thank you. Have fun studying. Good luck on classes and exams and homework. I really liked building the hypertubes and trains. It was kind of like building roller coasters. Like, the only time I've had more fun doing something like that was in, like, Deep Rock Galactic. In the Liquid Morkite missions. Because you could build, like, really fun roller coasters. They'd go a little fast, and they could go a little bit zanier, I think. Like, these almost reach that level of fun, but not quite. You can see the Mega Factory in the distance over there. After a while in this game, the world, which is huge, feels really small. Like, once you set up, like, quick transport. Like, one of the hardest things in this game is getting yourself, your physical self, from, like, one point to another in an efficient manner. Whee! I loved going in water in these pipes. It was fun traveling under the surface of the water, or like dipping into the ocean. There's so much of this game I haven't really explored. I'm still trying to wonder if, like, I'm ever going to play this game again. Like, I waited until 1.0 so I could do everything. But now that we've done everything, would I want to do it again? The answer is kinda yes, but it's gonna take like 4 or 5 years for me to build up the courage to do this again. Because I really did just drop like 100 hours in this game. And most of that was off stream. Like, there's a genuine heavy amount of work that goes into this. Alright, we're back at the Master Crata base. I'll show you my drone setup before I take you to the nuclear power plant. Like, a lot of these have been shown off in, like, other episodes. But this is just kind of like a recap of everything. This is the final episode, now that we've beat the game. Yeah. Here, I've got, like, a little drone airport. I've got drone stations north, west, east, and I want to say south? Do I have one south? Is that it? No, I've got a drone airport, like, right at the main base. And so what these do are just, like, collect various materials from, like, the strange places. Like, it gets oil, aluminum, nitrogen, and it takes it back to, like, my main base for whenever I needed to build something very quickly. Like, yeah, my oil drone landed. It takes it to this drone, which is going to deliver it to, like, my main base, which is going to be making plastic forever. The main thing I realized in this game that I should have done from the beginning was that there's only like 10 things that you need to get everywhere. You know, like all the main ingredients, like iron, copper, sulfur, coal, steel ingots, aluminum ingots. Like, you don't have to deliver anything else anywhere. As long as you deliver those, like, few elements to where they need to go. Caterium, SAM. Like, you deliver those 7 things all over the world, and then you can make anything at any point in the world. As long as you have the basic ingredients. Alright. Now I'm going to show you my nuclear power plant. And you might be wondering, like, how do I know where each of these tubes go? Like, they're connected to, like, different points of the map. Like, this middle one takes me straight to the hub, because my hub's in the middle of the map. This one takes me to the far east, that one takes me to the far north, far west, far south. And this one's kind of southeast. So, like, I arranged it by, like, the general direction it would take you in. And so I never needed to think too hard about which tube I was hopping into. Otherwise, I'd need to, like, set up a bunch of, like, bus station signs. I kept looking at this, like, red bamboo forest, and I'm like, it's dead center in the middle of the map. Like, this should be where I build the mega factory, right? But, like, there's so many trees, and, like, I'd have to deforest so much to make this work. I guess I could have built over the trees, which would have been cool. But, like, it feels like so many things are in the way of building here. But I'm wondering, if I did this again, would I build the main factory there? Like, a lot of the trouble is, like, in the beginning game, you're actually kind of weak, and, like, monsters will kill you and stuff. At some point in the game, usually when you get the rifle, like, you stop being scared of enemies. And I don't need to worry about, like, poison gas or radiation anymore. Because I've got, like, the various filters. Speaking of radiation, here we are. My nuclear power plant, built in the nuclear power pit. It's going to take a while for everything to load in here. Speaking of which, where is everything? I feel like there should at least be some, like, fuel running here. The nuclear power plant took a lot more time to put together than I thought. And it's a dangerous thing to, like, try to work on. Because everything's radioactive, so, like, once you build it, you never want to go back here. But, like, I wanted to build it completely independent of everything. So, like, it's all got its own independent iron mines, copper mines. It's basically like a mini version of my mega factory. So many things. What are you even delivering down here? Oh, yeah. Various packaged sulfuric acids so that, like, I can let the runoff get synced. That was the most efficient way to deal, like, with waste byproducts, I've noticed, is you just put it in a package and you sink it. And so another thing, smart thing to do in this game would just to be having steel containers and aluminum containers being manufactured repeatedly. Alright. I'm out of power. I guess I can follow the power line here. I was like, do I build another car? I've got so many of them. Maybe I can catch a train? Where's my train? Let me check my map. Where is my train? Oh, my train's all the way over there. Nope, we're going.